You've heard of Chakra from Naruto, Ryatsu Spiritual Pressure from Bleach, Haki from One Piece, and Cursed Energy from JJK Kaisen. The list goes on. In Apple Black, we have Impulse. I'm My Manga, the creator of Apple Black, published and serialized in Saturday AM, and now also published on Webtoon. We've won awards, translated into different languages, available in bookstores, you name it. And in this video, we'll go over my power source, Impulse, from my series, Apple Black. There'll still be a power system video that goes into more detail, but this will be like a quick breakdown for those interested. In Apple Black, many years ago, people acquired fruits called black, which allowed them to become sorcerers. Don't think of it as actual fruits like in One Piece, because it isn't, and I will allow the books in the series kind of break that down as time goes on. But the bottom line is that blacks become extinct, although people continue to inherit sorcery from their ancestors through the black formed in their bloodline. However, that continues to diminish as generations go by. Sano's father was conducting research on Apple Black, which could have been the key to rejuvenating all that black in the bloodline. And as you can imagine, that research is somewhat of a MacGuffin in this world. Basically a literary tool that everybody kind of wants in this world. If you've seen the movie Snatch, for example, the diamond is the perfect MacGuffin. This research is sought after by all corners of this world. But essentially, that black in the bloodline is what allows sorcerers cast spells.
Oh my.
With an energy source called Impulse. Like all those other series, you have your characters that are high in impulse levels and can do all kinds of sorcery. Usually the more powerful sorcerers are the ones who have that XP, that experience, as well as an understanding of their body to be one and in sync with the blood in their bloodline. It's a little complicated, but think of it like the more in sync and in tune you are with the black within you, the more impulse you have at your disposal. And this comes with time, practice, training, experience, you name it. For the OG supporters who've read the series, you know what I'm talking about. Characters in Apple Black also may have wands that help cast those spells. Wands are essentially any items that have undergone certain rituals that amplify or enhance the spell that the sorcerer is trying to cast. So with my series, I try to reimagine certain concepts within the worlds of wizardry, magic, wands, all of that, and add my own little twist to it. For example, Mikhail's wand in the series are cigarettes, and he battles with smoke. So smoke and controlling smoke are his base abilities, somewhat similar to a smoker from One Piece, but his cigarettes are his abilities. However, there are even more twists within the concept of wands that I explore, especially if you've read Volume 4. I'm not going to spoil it. There are other characters with wands as their lenses and their glasses. Even some sorcerers that you look at and you can't necessarily tell what their wand is. And maybe the wand is revealed as you battle them, and then there's like a shock element tied to it. Maybe they have more than one wand. The list goes on. Almost any non-living thing or object can be a wand, but not a body part. Get your mind out of the gutter. The sorcerer already has sorcery, but the wands can help complement or amplify or enhance the effects. If Cyclops from the X-Men was a sorcerer, then his visor, whatever eye thingies, would be his wand. Leave in the comments what your wand would be. I always like to ask that question because every once in a while somebody would drop something really interesting. This element of power systems is one of the reasons why I love a lot of battle manga that is out. A strong understanding of that power system helps immerse you into the world building as well. Growing up, watching a lot of shonen anime and reading shonen manga, I wasn't just consuming it for fun, I was also analyzing what the creators were doing. Oda did stellar work, Taikubo did stellar work, Kishimoto, the list goes on. With Dragon Ball, which is one of the first times where you have this clear evolution of a character going from one state to the other, but then as time goes on, all these other series have their own takes and their own iterations of the same concept, but taking it further. A lot of this stuff has been done before. It really boils down to your new, fresh execution. And that's really where the originality lies. But then also you have these rules that you're laying out for your readers that's very connected to the fabric and thread of your whole narrative. In such a way where you can actually come up with really cool sequences that the audience is able to follow. Whether it be hard magic, where the power system is a little bit more complicated, versus soft magic, where it's a little bit more vague. All of this kind of adds to the overall world building. And if it's explained properly and executed right, it can really make everything seem rich. And I don't know about y'all, but those are some of the greatest things about Shonen Manga. Even versus Western comics, which I also love, but a lot of Western comic stuff, when it comes to abilities and powers, they're usually very simple or very vague, and there's nothing wrong with that. But because it's so different to what East Asian comics do, it actually gives me more appreciation for what's going on. That said, in recent times, a lot more Western comics are adopting some of these themes and techniques, where some abilities are actually becoming more and more complicated. I think Naruto handles Chakra and its power system in some of the best ways with its hard magic, because it explains it well, it tells you how it works with the body, and how it applies to stories. So you're not just getting this exposition for no reason, it's going to actually pay off with maybe a battle that's taking place, setting up for a satisfying finale to maybe the battle itself. Keep in mind, you don't have to explain absolutely everything. You really just need to give the audience what they need to know at the time. This way, it keeps you flexible to add or improve or evolve the power system over time as you're creating. When you have a strong understanding of your power system, you've given off that information in a way that shows rather than tells 9 times out of 10, and they're engaged, it's such a satisfying feeling. Don't you just hate when something is going wrong and then they just kind of do a pull out of nowhere and you don't even understand how the ability works and it just solves the problem? It's never as satisfying. It never works as well. And even some top tier pro level series still make this error, at least in my opinion. And maybe it's not an error per se. Sometimes it works for some series where the audience doesn't really care, they're just having fun. If you're into shonen manga that experiments and pushes the limits of epic storytelling, Apple Black could be for you. I'm certainly giving it my all. From insane battles to deep mysteries and characters that feel real. This is just the beginning, and the night is nigh. If you don't know what that means, check out more videos on Apple Black. Or just get the volumes available everywhere manga is sold, or read it for free on Webtoon. Regardless of whatever you do, thank you for the support, and I hope it continues. Support the Patreon as well. A lot of that goes back into production for these videos, as well as my manga assistants helping me put everything together. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, holy go smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you stay notified each time I upload absolutely anything. Turn on all notifications. Let me know what the most exciting parts of Apple Black are for you. Check out more videos. This is White Manga, and I'm Audi 9000.